My name's Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I've been in tax defense for 41 years. When I was at IRS, not only did I work the offer and compromise program, I was a training instructor for revenue officers who were going to go ahead, who moved up the line and could work offers. Offers are kind of a really cool thing to work. There's designated groups so they know what to look for. They know not what to look for. So if you want an offer and compromise through, if you're going to look for someone, obviously you're talking to the person. But if you're going to do this yourself, I just want to give you the 30,000 foot view for offers. When an offer would come in to me at IRS, one of the things I'd look at was what's the age of the person, the AGI, how much money did they work prior. You got to know they may pull a LexisNexis on you, a credit report. IRS does a lot of due diligence for even before they take your offer. You need to know that. Yeah, they will look at your credit card. They'll look at what you're charging. They may even check Facebook and Instagram to see if you bought stuff. Yeah, just so you know, they're not supposed to, but I'm just telling you that they will do that. Do they see a nice shiny car somewhere? Or where'd you go on vacation? Anyway, when they look at offer and compromise, IRS is looking at two things, really. They're looking at your value of your assets. If you have $100,000 in assets, you're not going to settle for any less than $100,000. Just letting you know. What are the assets comprised of? Well, they could be a pension plan. They could be equity in a home, equity in a car. IRS wants to know if you sold everything, what is the value of that? They discount your home 20%, your homestead. So if you have $100,000 in assets, they're not got. You can't settle for any less than $100,000. Just letting you know. The second thing that they go ahead and look at is your income and your expenses. Just know this. There's a specific formula for this, but know this. IRS is not going to allow your expenses when you submit that offer. They're going to look at it, but they're going to substitute what they call their national standards for yours. And usually it creates an overage, and that's why most offers get kicked out. So when you put those expenses down, IRS is going to put theirs in because the Department of Labor says these are the government expenses that we accept. Where are you going to find them? Go to IRS National Standards for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments, and car expense. Those four categories, IRS is going to substitute your expenses out and put theirs in. And many times that causes the loss of your offer and compromise. So I just want you to know those are the two things IRS is going to look at. If you don't owe a lot of money, submit your own offer if you don't have a lot. IRS, the paperwork is cumbersome. God, they make it impossible. This and that. It's going to be 18 pages long. It is. They ask every possible question. If you owe a lot of money to IRS, you really need to hire someone. You don't want to go through this yourself. Plus, most people don't know how to cut some corners and lower their offer and compromise, but we do. Anyway, if you need me, I'm her. But that's an overview of the offer and compromise. Make sure all your tax returns are filed and your estimate payments are up to date. They will reject your offer if all your tax returns are not filed and you're not making estimate payments or your withholding is up to date. Please, why don't you want to submit that unless you're 100% sure? Well, you give them 20% down, you lose. That hurts. And then you have extended the statute. If you're going to submit an offer, don't hit somebody as ads or can promise this. If anyone promises you anything, take a walk. Have a good one. Call me if you need me. Give me a subscription. Thank you.